Hi, welcome to Double Wins. Today's topic is a bit on the deep side. We're going to talk about free will and the existence of God. I choose these two topics because they are intricately related. People who study theology should know that the concept of all-powerful God who knows everything, who can do everything, is logically incompatible with human beings having free will. Because if God knows everything, then He knows what you're going to do the next second. That means you have no other choice but to do what God knows what you're going to do, which means you have no free will. This is a very common paradox in theological studies, and most theologians just resigned to the fact that it's a paradox that human beings cannot solve. I've watched many videos about the existence of free will, and honestly, nobody can give a good answer. Even these old professors with long white beard could not give a satisfactory answer. People who are interested in this topic might have heard of this study, this neuroscience study, which basically says our motor system in the brain already gave the order to do something before our consciousness is aware of we are going to do it, which basically says, people who think it's our consciousness who decide what we do is an illusion. So does that mean we can refute the existence of God because of this paradox? Should we all become atheists? My answer is no. Of all the belief systems, atheism is actually the most unlikely one, because atheism absolutely excludes the existence of free will. Let me tell you why. Imagine we had a Big Bang. If you're an atheist, you would believe Big Bang, even though it's just a theory, but it's for argument's sake. Say it's the truth. Let's pick a point a second after the Big Bang. We should all agree that every atom in the universe is in a position not of its will, and it'll move towards a position not of its will either. And same can be applied a minute from Big Bang, an hour, a day, a year, 1,000 years, 10,000 years, 1,000,000,000 years from the Big Bang, all the way till this very moment. Now, in this particular atom and the billions of other atoms all move and combine in different ways to make different things in the universe. Some become rocks, some become trees, some become animals, some become human. But during all these action, there's no extra force make them do anything otherwise. They are just exert their motion according to the law of the universe. So, at this very moment, we have no choice but to be here, doing what we do. It's been determined from the very beginning of the universe. And the same thing can be said a day from now, a year from now, 10 years from now. In philosophy, this is called determinism. So everything's determined at the conception of the universe. If there is no other external factor affecting the motions of every particle. So that's why I say atheism absolutely excludes the existence of free will. On the other hand, if you acknowledge the existence of an omnipotent, omniscient God, because God is all-powerful, then God is, of course, capable of a different set of logic, a logic not comprehensible by humans. So, if you can humanize God's omnipotence and omniscience is not compatible with free will, that's only according to human logic. But there might exist another system of logic in which they are not incompatible. See, the difference is atheism excludes the possible existence of such a system of different logic. But theism, or the existence of an all-powerful God, allows such existence. So from this perspective, acknowledging the existence of God is more compatible with human beings having free will, much to our surprise. Now, atheists armed with evolution might say, no, we evolved this consciousness which allow us to have free will. First of all, nobody so far can have scientific proof to us how consciousness evolves. But of course, in the Bible, they say, God breathed into Adam, and Adam become a human being. That's how Adam gets his free will. But in an atheistic world, there has been no such event. So we have no explanation why human beings have consciousness. Because if you look at the brain of a monkey and a human, they're basically made of the same thing. The only difference is human brain's a bit bigger, and it's more convoluted looking, but the material makeup and the mechanism of its actions, it's no difference on a monkey's brain. So why should a human magically have free will? So my conclusion is, at least for now, within the frame of monotheism, within the system of a Christian theology or Islam theology, whatever religion you adhere to, there is a possible explanation for human having free will, despite God being all-powerful. But within the frame of atheism, there is no explanation that humans should have free will. Now, I'm not advocating any religion because I don't adhere to any religion myself. I'm just presenting this argument on both sides for you to think about it. So hopefully you'll learn something about logical reasoning and not easily being brainwashed and adhere to whatever other people or the majority of people are saying. Thanks for your attention. We'll see you next time.